Hello, in this video, I'm going to walk you through the new query builder, its capabilities, and how to effectively use it. Let's start. Let's take an example of uh, e-commerce application, and let's say you are the owner or a part of a team which owns the cart service, and you are looking at your logs, and you want to do number of operations depending on what you want to achieve. So in this uh, in this video, we are going to do number of uh, searches, number of operations, how you can effectively make use of it. Let's look at the landing page in the list. In the list view, you can see here that by default, the search is empty. You can use the logs explorer search does supports two things, the full text search and the traditional search where you have key, operator and value. To do the full text search on body entries, you can type any substring or a string of the body and it will fetch you all the logs. For example, let's say I want to look at the logs where item is added to the cart. So I go here, I know the search of those bodies where the item is added to the cart. So I type in add item async. When I run this, you can see here, it brings me all those logs where the body contains add item async. And you do not need to explicitly write body contains. If you want to have a certain control over how you want to search it, you can do so. However, you can type the text as if you were to type it into the Google search box, and it brings you all the logs that are matching to the text that you type. Not only does it support the simple string search, you can also write the regular expressions into it. And when you write a regular expression, it brings you all the logs that are matching the regular expression. If you can combine the full text search with the traditional key value comparisons. For example, let's say I want to write ensure that the logs that I'm looking at are coming from the cart service only. Now I go ahead and type service.name equals to cart service. This will ensure that I'm only looking at the logs that are coming from the cart service. Now let's say I want to perform some analytical operations on top of this. And I look at the individual log body. Let's go look at the what does that contain. Now inside the attributes, when I see a log body that says add item async, you can see that it has a user ID association and it has a product ID associated with it and it has a quantity with it. Now if you see here that there is a quantity, there is a product and there is a user ID. Let's say our goal is to understand what is the number of how product wise, let's just say how many times is this product getting added to the carts of any users. So I go into the time series view and let's say I do, so it gives me the count. Now I want to look at the product wise count. In the group by, I can type product and then get the product ID sessions. If I do this, it will give me the how many people are adding into in a time series. However, we are interested in total for the entire Windows. Time series is, I am not really interested in the trend of how they are adding it. I'm interested in total what they are adding. So instead of time series, I switch to the table view. Now here you can see in the table view that the products are the most consumed product is associated with this idea that you're seeing it in the value, and you can limit the number of these products to, let's just say I want to only see the top 5 products. I can do that and I can run this query. It will just give me the top 5 products that are being added in the last 30 minutes. This is like you're looking at the product wise, how frequently they are being added. Now let's say this is one of the many things that you can solve. Now let's say you are interested in the user wise, who is that, okay, which user is buying the items in bulk. what I will do, as you saw earlier, that each entry has a user and the quantity associated with that product that is associated with it. Let's say I'm interested in looking at those users who are buying anything in the bulk quantity. So I go here, I look at the table. Instead of the count, I will look at sum of quantity as bulk items by user, total items by user, and inside the group by, I will want to see what is it that the quantity that each user is buying in the last 30 minutes. So in here, I will type user ID. So now I'm interested in the user specific, and I'm interested in top 10 users if there are more than 10 users. So this will give me those users who are buying something in the large quantities. Like if you see, there are users of all sizes, and this specific user ID associated with it is buying more than the comparative is peers. So this is looking at the quantity as a user. Now let's say I want to look at I can further group by, let's just say I want to see what is the quantity that they are buying for the product wise. So I can here add product wise. Now run it. Now we are going to get the breakdown by the product and the user ID. This will tell you that, okay, hey, this user is buying this quantity in bulk. So there is probably a chance that you can work with them and then see if you can, what is it that they want, why is it that they're buying in bulk, and then you can collaborate with them to offer some discounts or like how to upsell them. So you can use this and at the same time, while the search supports it, the aggregation also supports the multiple aggregation. So here I can say that for each product, what is the quantity that are being brought, like what is the quantity that are being brought and how many times. So I could say as count, I can add aliases. We can ignore the aliases. So here you can see that the total of the quantity that are being purchased in this product is this. And how many entries did we have it? There are 37 entries. So this is how, and you can order by in ascending or descending order, you can limit it. So this is effect, and in this is where, although we are looking at the table, you can do the trend analysis in the time series as well. This is how you can make use of the new query.